One of the biggest myths in real estate is that a price drop is the best way to attract buyers. Well, here is why concessions often help more and when they don't. Well, hey friends, it's Jennie Wolek with the Wolek Group here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Keller Williams Realty. Today we're breaking down one of the most misunderstood parts of a real estate negotiation. All right, the question is, should you reduce the price or offer a seller concession? They sound similar, but they create very different outcomes for buyers, sellers, affordability, and future home value. And knowing the difference can literally be the factor that wins you the deal. So, whether you're a buyer trying to write a competitive, smart offer or a seller trying to position your home for maximum activity, this quick breakdown will help you understand which lever to pull and when. We'll walk you through numbers and examples and exactly how we advise our clients here in Tulsa every single day. So, almost every negotiation hits this moment. Buyers want the home, but maybe cash is tight. Sellers want more activity, but rates have slowed down the showings. Both sides want a win, but the tools that they can use produce a very different financial result. So let's simplify this in the same way that we walk our clients through the same process. First, let's just start with a price drop. For example, the listing price of the property is $500,000 and the seller lowers it to now $490,000. Here's what really changes. The buyer's down payment goes down a bit, just $2,000 up front. The buyer's loan amount drops a little from 400 to 392. Their monthly payment drops slightly, but just $50 to $70 per month. The appraisal amount will now be lower, which means dropping the price lowers future comps and perceived value of the property. Seller's net barely changes. After cost to close, there really is not a big difference in the seller's net. So the bottom line here is that a price drop helps with the monthly payment, down payment, marketability, and search visibility, and a lower appraised value. It does, though, bring in new buyers because the price online changes, which could get the property in front of a new group of potential buyers, thus increasing activity. Now, let's look at the same $10,000 just in the form of concessions. So, on that same $500,000 house, rather than dropping the price, the seller gives a credit. So, here's what changes. Well, down payment stays the same, loan amount stays the same, monthly payment stays the same. And now the buyer has $10,000 to use toward their own closing costs, buying down the rate, any repairs or prepaids, any title fees. It just lowers their cash to close. Now the appraisal stays the same at 500,000. This is great for future comps and refinancing. Now the seller again nets almost identical proceeds. So the bottom line is that concessions help with cash to close, interest rate affordability, loan flexibility, and buyer motivation. But the list price online does not change, so it won't bring in any new buyers. So which is better? Well, it just depends. Buyers benefit most from concessions, especially when cash is tight, closing costs are just too much for them, or they want a lower interest rate, and if they also plan to refinance later. But sellers benefit most when the price is dropped, when they need more showings, online visibility, days on market are climbing, they want to refresh the listing. Price drops attract attention. So, concessions help the right buyer move forward. And here's how we help our clients decide. So, scenario number one is our buyer loves the home but is cash strapped. Well, we help encourage them to ask for some concessions. It helps them to get into the home and secure that property. Now, scenario number two is the home has low traffic or stale days on market. Of course, we recommend to our seller a price drop. It improves online activity and hopefully brings in some more offers. Think of it this way. Price drops attract the crowd, concessions convert the buyer. One improves marketability, the other improves affordability. So if you're thinking about buying or selling in the Tulsa area and want a smart strategy, not just guesswork, our team would love to help. Every negotiation is different, and choosing the right approach can save you thousands of dollars. Reach out anytime and don't forget to subscribe for more real estate insights and local Tulsa market updates, tips, and tricks from the Wolek Group. We'll talk to you later.